Hey Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Welcome to your Timeless Love reading. We're separating this out for those of you who are single and in relationships. So if you're in a relationship, you can skip ahead using the timestamps below to that portion of the video. Otherwise, we're going to start with our singles and get a card to see how you're feeling toward love. So give me one card, please. Let's see. Thank you. All right, so we have Alchemist and the shadow attribute with misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. All right, so okay, so I feel like you may be doing like some magic here, some witchcraft. Not all of you, but I'm hearing some of you are trying to call in something specific or someone in particular. So what, yeah, all right, yeah, thank you. So you can do what you want to do. You have free will, we know that, but I am hearing that you're being guided to just work on yourself at this time and work on loving yourself and your self-confidence and put that focus and energy into self-love and your self-care practices. Okay, so you're being guided against that, and you can do whatever it is that feels good to you and feels right to you, but you're being guided against doing things like that because essentially you're trying to control outcomes, and we really don't have any control over the outcome. Essentially, like, you put your intention out there, you put your thoughts out there as far as what you desire overall and the feelings that you want to feel, and then you stay in that vibration and allow the universe to bring things to you. So that's a little different than trying to manipulate specific outcomes and manipulate people and situations. Does that make sense? So, all right. So let's see who you have coming in here. So who does Libra have coming in? So let's get a bunch of clues, characteristics about this person. See what we come up with. Okay. All right, so a lot of good stuff coming out here. Awesome. So this person may have more than one animal. So we have dogs here on more than one card. So they could have dogs or other animals as well and really love animals. Okay. They're also loyal. All right, so let's see what we have. All right, so they're modest, so they can be shy and humble, and they may have way more than what you think they have just by the way that they look and the way that they dress and the way that they act. Okay, so this person is wise, intelligent. I feel like this person has a strong financial foundation as well. They may be compassionate, or they passionate, we'll say. All right, so they may have a lot of fears and anxieties and worry a lot. So we have a leader. Okay, so yeah, we said this person could be very financially stable. So they may be a CEO or have their own business, a small business owner. They may do like contract work where they can work whenever it is that they want to work or when they want some extra money. They may also be short, petite. Oh, yeah, so they may have a little bit of a temper. They may have a family already, so they may have children, or quite literally they could be in a situation, in a partnership already. Just take how it resonates, but be open to realizing what's actually truly going on. So just go into it with your eyes open. And then we have masculine energy with, oh, okay, so we do have loyal here. So I feel like for some of you it's going to be one way, and then for others it could be another way. Okay, so like I said, this person could have children. So there's that, and then there's also this person could actually have another family and already be in a partnership with someone. So I just want to clarify that there. All right, and so then we have some masculine energy, and this doesn't mean that it's a man. This just means that they do have some masculine energy, and we're seeing that here with the leadership, assertiveness, strength as well coming through. Okay. All right. So let's see what the relationship will be like with this person. So what would that relationship be like? Okay, what else? Okay. What else? Thank you. Okay. All right. So we have love coming through. So I feel like this is definitely going to be like an emotional connection. So you or this other person may have like really strong emotions. So that's fair with this anxiety coming out. So it may be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but I'm feeling strongly Cancer here. Or someone that may have like water very strongly in their chart even. Okay, so this person is likely intuitive as well. So yeah, they're compassionate. They're connected with their intuition. They allow their intuition to guide them. So I feel like within this partnership or relationship, intuition is going to play a major factor and major role. So that could be something very positive. That you both are connected and using your intuition on matters. Okay. All right. So this person, you or this person within this relationship, yeah, there's going to be like very direct communication. There may even be like times when there's communication where, you know, the emotions. So you or your partner may communicate in a way that is just not thinking about how the person would feel, right? Just coming out and saying it. So there may be a need to work on constructively communicating and communicating in an emotionally intelligent way. There may also be things here that may tempt you or your person from time to time. So you may have to deal with that, but I feel like with them coming out as loyal, that, you know, that would be far in between, few and far between those instances. And it may just be like you may have people like in the DMs or something, but your partner doesn't respond to them. Or, you know, there may even be a little bit of conversation back and forth, but, you know, nothing ever comes of it. So that's what I'm seeing, that, yeah, like it may be there, but I don't necessarily see them like going full force with it and just being like a cheater. Okay. Yeah, what else? Okay, what else? What else? So I feel like also with this person, you have the opportunity to build your financial foundation and strengthen your financial foundation. That is just going to take some time, right? So it's not going to be something easy. So you may have, like, I don't see this person being as willing to combine finances up front. So that may be something that is going to come much, much later on, or they may only be willing to put in what you're willing to put in. Okay. So I feel like I did mention that this person may be well off, or they have a, you know, position of power, authority, and they may have a great financial foundation, but, you know, there's going to be a little bit of a challenge there, like putting it together, right? So they're going to be, you know, expecting that you're putting in and contributing, and this could be vice versa. So you could be expecting this from your partner, you know, however it may fit. But yeah, there's definitely going to be that expectation there. So yeah, there's also, we'll see how the emotions go, because I see like emotional balance and then emotional imbalance. Okay, so you might go back and forth with that. Like sometimes you communicate very well, things are going smoothly, we're able to say what we need to say to each other, and then other times it's like we just really like, you know, just the things that are said are just very triggering, and you know, they create like these arguments basically. Okay, so let's see what type of, I'm still looking at challenges here. Yeah, so you may be feeling like defensive a lot of times, and that's like understandable based off of some of the energy that's coming through. So there may be a lot of times where, you know, you do feel defensive and you feel like maybe you can't say what it is that you want to say. So yeah, it'll be like periods where it's great, you can say stuff, and then other periods where it's like, you know, they've been in a funk lately, or yeah, this just isn't the right time. And it may be like that for a little bit, okay? But I feel like you are ready and equipped to handle the emotional states coming out in this. So you are equipped to handle them, even if it doesn't feel like it, you don't feel like you can. you can if you want to, if you desire to. Okay, so I want to see just about the sexual component here. What's going on with that? Give me 3 cards, please. Thank you. All right, so what do we have? We have, all right, the 10 of Pentacles here. Then the Lovers. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles is a little wild. I can't, you know, show that. But, and then we have the 5 of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to use my little card here. So I feel like you just desire to have complete satisfaction and yeah, just to be in a commitment where you do feel comfortable and you feel like you're able to have all of your needs met sexually, emotionally, mentally. Yeah. This is also, yeah, I feel like there may be this fear of like them wanting you and you feeling desired by them. Okay, so let me look at the Lovers here. Okay, so the Lovers. All right, so yeah, so this is definitely speaking to like just seduction and the desire to be needed and wanted and feel like you're the only person that your partner desires. Okay, so those types of insecurities may surface. You may find that. And then we have the 5 of Cups here with lessons that you can learn. Let's see, what do we have? All right. Yeah, so this is definitely about releasing attachments and getting rid of that fear and doubt and anxiety. So that is likely a lesson that both of you could learn. And you can apply that to your sexual relationship and your relationship in general. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing. So there's definitely that opportunity there. Okay. All right, so let's see. Let's look at some advice to overcome challenges. So yeah, it would be like definitely letting cycles end, and when you see those triggers come up, figuring out ways that you can address it and ways that would be beneficial to you moving forward. So if you decide like, okay, whenever any of us are feeling anxious, we're gonna stop and take 5 deep breaths. So yeah, that's something that addresses the issues currently, and then that's what you can do moving forward, and then you can think of other things to do as well to address that. So it's like evolving and growing and letting go of previous things that have a tendency to show up here, like the anxiety. So I feel like there's definitely a significant reduction to that with you working on that and working together on that and making each other feel comfortable and safe. Okay. Yeah, so definitely keeping the relationship, keeping the passion there, keeping it ignited, finding ways that you can be together and spend time together and grow. But you do have to feel passionate about this, okay? So this is in the event that you feel like very passionate and that, you know, this is something that you do want to have and continue to pursue, okay? Because when you lose the passion, like that's, you know, the love, the passion, all of those things, like those need to be reignited if lost, if that is what you desire. So that is what you're being guided to do, if that's what you desire. And also the financial foundation is coming out and coming through. Yeah, so that's definitely going to be a serious component of this. And you being willing to work on that and being willing to meet your partner where they are and discuss it, because maybe there's requirements that they have that you can't meet financially. So it's about a discussion, and you both have to be willing to make the adjustment and to accept and make new rules and new expectations, requirements for each other, basically. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what else would be helpful to our Libras. So we have daydreaming, strings, and respect. Yeah, so I feel like really being open to new ideas and new ways of dealing with things is going to be key here. And I'm always promoting those self-care practices where you are allowing yourself to be divinely guided and you are staying connected with source and your higher self and your guides, and you're receiving those messages and downloads, because that's where the ideas are going to come through and come in. You will also see synchronicities, so paying attention to those. Like we have 11 right here. We have 11 right here. I love that. So as a master number, 11, that stands for inspiration, enlightenment, and heightened sensitivity, and utilizing your intuition. Okay. Yes, I love that. All right, so I feel like there's this need to really be honest about your situation and what you have going on, so that as you're discussing these, you know, like, and I'm thinking in terms of like when you go to live together and move in together, you know, you both have make an agreement on what you're going to put in and how you're going to pay things. And it's about like making sure that you're doing that and not trying to manipulate the situation because, you know, you don't have your half, or just recognizing and realizing that, okay, you know, I don't see this being them. And if this is you and describing you, then I don't see this being you. Okay, so it's definitely about having that mutual respect and honesty and communicating issues as they come up and needs as they arise and conflicts and working through them together. All right, so we have reliability. Yeah, because they definitely are going to need to, if this gets to that place where you are living together, or you both do have responsibilities and commitments to take care of each other. Yeah, their reliability, accountability, dependability is definitely going to come up to the surface as something that you need to be successful. Yes, yeah. Honesty, commitment to your half and your part, and yeah, having the discipline and responsibility to come through on your end. Okay, so we see that again. All right, so we have Kingdom with Leo. So this could be a Leo, or a Leo could have some significance, or it could be, you could have a lot of Leo placements, whatever resonates. And then we have Bond. So I love that. So that is showing the bond that you two do have together. So there is a soul contract and something that you came here to learn and experience from this person. And I would say that either way, you have free will, and you can decide if you do want to experience and have and learn those lessons with this person, or if you want to experience and learn those lessons with another individual. So that is totally up to you. You have free will, and you can make those decisions. And then we have also, really quickly, this is Pisces, so that water sign showing up again, but you know, it could be a Pisces that we're talking about here, or they could have a lot of Pisces in their birth chart. So we also have like 1212 as a spirit number, so you may want to look that up, the spiritual significance of that, or you know, just 1212 in general, and get those messages out of that. And then we do have boundaries. So yeah, we did talk a lot about expectations and everyone being upfront and honest and setting healthy boundaries as well, right? Because if you say and agree to things, you will be expected to meet those agreements. Okay. All right, so we have look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So that is a beautiful recommendation as you are having this experience, to keep reflecting, keep connecting with your higher self and your intuition. And then we have power. With you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. All right, I love that, because that is like a great place to end this, because it's like, hey, you know, here's what this experience is going to be like with this person, and you have the power to decide if you want it or not. Okay, Libras, so those are the messages I have for you. Please like, share, and leave me a comment to let me know how this resonated. Thanks so much for watching. We're going to move on to our Libras in relationships now. Take care. Hey Libras, this is your timeless relationship reading, and we're going to start with getting some oracles to help us understand your current situation. See what we have going on there. Okay. Let's see. I want to try to get at least 5 or 6 cards here. All right. I think we're good there. But I was liking what I saw come out. Let's see. Yes, love. We have love there. It's so wonderful to see that, because a lot of these readings were not going in that direction. So I love it. So I like you. I love you. Yes. Passion. Going to the next level here. Wedding. See? Okay, this is awesome. All right, so we have twin flames. So yeah, this could potentially be a soulmate that you're with. Or if you're already married, wonderful. All right, and then we do have separation here, and then addiction. So I feel like this is the separation from addiction, from like negative patterns, negative habits, quite literally an addiction to something or substance. But yeah, I'm loving that that came out together, because that is telling me that whatever there is that's going on, that's being worked through, okay, as it relates to that addiction there. All right, so wonderful news, but I do see a lot of love here. And I personally believe that you can have many soulmates, but yeah, it looks like you do have that partner coming through for you. And this is really about you both being on a high frequency and joining together as you're on that high frequency, and then going even higher and higher. So I love that. So let's see what else is going on. What else? Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, this is pure happiness. I'm elated. I love it. What else? What else do we have? Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so yeah, this is definitely you reaching new heights and going to the next level, whatever that means. Engagement, marriage, or just deciding, even if it's like, okay, we're going to be a couple now. We want to be together. We're boyfriend, girlfriend, or however it is for you. Girlfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend, no judgments. But yeah, just that commitment to your partner and going to the next level with that commitment. Okay, so what else do we have here? What else? Okay. So yeah, we have some learning and growing and evolving happening, and we have healing as well. So yeah, there may be things that are going on here as part of this process of evolution that do require healing. And we see that right here, that it is happening. It is happening. And there's more to learn here. So you're learning and you're growing, and that's just all your plan. That's all a part of your divine plan that you created for yourself. Okay, beautiful. So what else? Give me 2 more cards. Okay, so we did, oh, I love it. I love it. 10 of Cups. So more happiness, fulfillment, and love. All right, what else? Give me 1 more card. 1 more card, please. Thank you. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. We have marriage, commitment, love, passion. Yes, this is definitely you stepping into that portal if you're not already there. So let's see what else. What's next? We want to look at, I want to look at the sexual relationship here. See what we have going on there. All right, and so if you're familiar with these cards, you know that they're very graphic, so I may not be able to show them fully, but we'll see what comes out. But I want to see what Libra has going on in their partnership as it relates to the sexual component. So give me 2 more cards, please. I'm going to take that. It looked like it wanted to come out. And then the last card. 1 more card. Okay, thank you. All right, and let's see what we have here. All right, that's a little graphic, so I am going to cover that up. We have the 9 of Swords here with the lessons. And then we have the 7 of Cups here with fears. Okay, yeah, these are all graphic. All right, and then we have the Tower. Okay. All right, and so I do apologize. These are just a little too graphic to put the whole thing there, but I do want to try to incorporate this in to your reading because I would want to know it personally. So all right, so for the desires, we have the Tower. So I feel like just shaking things up a little bit is gonna be helpful. Yeah, so this definitely, there's change here happening, right? You going to the next level, getting rid of those vices, those addictions, or things that have been just having a detrimental or adverse impact to the relationship. So within that process of change and transformation, yeah, it's not going to be easy. It is a journey, okay? And there are going to be ups and downs. But there's success here, there's victory here, there's happiness and fulfillment here. So you can do this, you can get through it. Then we have the 7 of Cups for fears. All right, so I feel like this is really speaking to, there may be times where you feel like, you know, there could be other things, people, situations, and it could be again related to this vice or things that they're working on that can draw your partner away. Okay, so if that makes sense. So for instance, if they drink a lot and they're trying to quit drinking, or they're trying to really slow down and really work on their drinking, you may have the fear that that could result in them, the drinking could result in them, you know, cheating or not being able to fulfill other responsibilities, things like that, and just things leading to just more problems and more conflict. Or it could be them cutting that out, just being a different person because they're not able to rely on that vice to get them through things. Okay, so either or. And then for our lessons that we can learn, we have the Nine of Swords, and that is about, yeah, restoring balance and harmony. Okay, and I feel like you as a Libra, that is what you do, right? Bring that diplomacy, bring that balance in. So that is a lesson that you can learn from this experience. And so I feel like this is someone that you will be with. This is a twin flame here, potential soulmate. So that's just a lesson that you are continuing to learn and get better at and evolve and grow from. Okay. All right, so let's move on. Let's see. As we do this, I want to see how you both are showing up really quickly here. So let me get my little archetype deck. So let's see how is Libra showing up. Okay, thank you. As the rescuer and the shadow attribute, so assumes that all the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. Okay, so that is a very prevalent point here, especially with your partner working through some vices and addictions that they do have. So you do want to be careful that you're not, keeping them in the state of repair, essentially, right? So you might be saying, like, if we're going back to the drinking example, like, oh, okay, well, you know, maybe instead of drinking every day, only drink 5 days out of the week. Okay, and then you being okay with that and allowing that to persist. And I'm not saying either way, your business is your business, but how helpful is that to the relationship and to their growth and them getting over it and them addressing the habits that they do have? You have to look and see like how helpful that would be to that. And I also understand that it's a process, right? You know, some people can't quit cold turkey. So you may need to do that. But just if you do that, then it may be about you recognizing that, okay, you know, that is acceptable for a short period of time, but there needs to be continued growth. It needs to cut down to, you know, maybe 3 times a week and then down to 1 time a week. So just staying consistent with that, and then also not enabling your partner as well. And that's a lot to say and a lot of expectation. And you know, many of us are not medical doctors, so it's hard to really say like what is the best process and what is the best thing to do. But you know, trial and error may help. Them getting assistance and support from a licensed medical healthcare provider will also help. Okay, and just compassion and understanding will help and go a long way. But just be careful again that you're not enabling, that you are allowing them and helping them, not allowing them, but helping them to work toward goals that they have as it relates to this, because they have to be the one to say, yeah, I do want to change. I do want to, you know, get healthier and get this under control. Okay, so how is your partner showing up? Got it. Thank you. Okay, so they are showing up as the monk in the shadow attribute, and that's negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. Yeah, so that is their vices and the things that they are working on really showing up here. So I see that that is having a significant impact on your relationship at this time, which that is completely understandable. But I do see how much love that you do have for each other and the willingness from both of you to work through this. Okay. All right, so now let's see Oh, you know what? Let's see what your partner would say to you. So what would Libra's partner say to them right now? What would they say? Okay. What else? Okay, we're going to take that. Okay, we have a couple more here. And what else? Okay. All right, and we'll take that. So that's a lot, so we'll just take this. So I do like to get a lot of these messages because this is a collective reading, so some may resonate with you and some may not. But since there could potentially be many of you watching, you can pick and choose what message sounds right and what feels like it connects with you and go with that. All right, so we have, I'm cutting you off right now. I'm not ready to step out of my comfort zone. I've never felt anything like this before. There's still a lot you need to find out about me. I feel ashamed of what I'm doing with my life. I'm sorry I lied to you. I've been trying to forget about you, but I can't. I love you more than I want to admit. I'm sorry for breaking your trust. I wish I would have treated you better. I wish it was less complicated. I do care for you deeply, but I'm scared you want too much. I sometimes don't understand my behavior either. I don't want to lose you. You feel like home to me, and you have the most beautiful and purest heart. Yeah, so you can definitely see the struggle here. You can definitely see that struggle here, but you can also see the deep love that they have for you. And I also feel there's a really strong urge and want and desire by them to work through this and get their issues under control. Okay, so I'm looking at now what you would be saying to them. So what would you say to them, Libra? Okay, thank you. So we have, I have too much to lose. So let's pull all this together. I can't be with you. I want to make amends. You inspire me. I admire you. I will wait for a sign from you. I miss hearing your voice, and I see life differently now. Okay, so that is what I have that you would say back to them, Libra. Okay. Okay, so let's see what other challenges might come up. Give me one more card, please. Thank you. All right, yeah, so recognize that working on this, sobriety, whatever it is that they are working on, is going to have its ups and downs. Okay, so it's going to have its ups and downs, it's going to have its challenges, it's going to have the starts and stops. And I feel like there may be many instances, if not already, where they have tried to address this and to work on it, and it may be good for a little while and then go right back to what it is. So the idea here is that, yeah, we know that this has been tried before and this is ongoing, but keep going, keep trying. That is the key. All right, and then we have, yeah, the passion to continue the relationship, to keep moving toward the goals that you do have for each other and have for yourself individually. So that it may make it difficult based on everything that they are dealing with for you to make plans and for your future together and to things that you're trying to accomplish, because there may be something that's always getting in the way of that. So it's like taking two steps forward. I'm sorry, taking one step forward and then two steps backwards, like having setbacks here when you're trying to make progress. Okay, let's see, why is the sun in reverse here? Why is the sun in reverse? Yes, I feel like there's definitely like going to be this period where while they are trying something different, that, yeah, it's going to be a struggle and it's going to be a challenge, and that's understandable. That's understandable when you are dealing with someone that does have substance abuse issues, or they are, significant things that you're working on and trying to overcome. I do see like a lot of truths coming out and honesty, but I also feel like there could be times where the times where there are setbacks, where there may be like lying or deception or trying to hide things. Okay, so you may encounter that and come across that as you're working on this, as they are working on this. Yeah, there's also an opportunity for both of you to become more spiritual and more connected with your source and your guides and utilizing your intuition. So there's also that opportunity here that exists, and it may be and you have to do whatever is right for you. So some will turn to religion, others will turn to spirituality, some will turn to neither. But you're being guided to turn to spirituality and connect with your intuition and source during this time. And your partner is being guided to do that as well. So that will be a challenge for you, whether you're able to do that, whether that is priority to you, and whether that's important to you. So let's look at advice. Good advice here. What advice do we have for overcoming those challenges? Okay, thank you. All right. So yeah, so there's definitely some solutions out there that you haven't thought of, or your partner hasn't thought of, that can be very helpful to you. Okay, so open yourself up. Network a little bit, get out there, like do some research online to look at programs or communities, any soul family that may be out there that can provide assistance and support to you and your partner to assist during this time. Okay. All right, yeah. Again, with the connecting with your intuition, because there will be times where you're like, oh, I thought that we was here, but I'm seeing the truth is we're actually here. So yeah, there are going to be those moments. So you are going to come into some realization and some truths here, and they're going to be some hard truths, but that is a part of this process, especially with them and what they're trying and what they're dealing with, essentially. But the opportunity is there. The opportunity is there to overcome these challenges. So you have this opportunity, and it's like, what will you do with it? And this, I'm really speaking to your partner, because they're the ones, and it's vice versa. If this is you that's actually struggling and trying to work on this, yeah, there's this opportunity to change and to evolve and to grow and to work on things. But it's all about what you do with it. So you're being guided to definitely take advantage of it, yeah, and let go of those burdens. Yeah, so there may even be like, I'm not going to say may, there are reasons why that, those substances are relied upon. There's reasons why, and I feel like it may need to be this uncovering process, which a mental health professional can assist with, that can help work through the things that are causing the need to feel like, they need to be taking those vices and those substances, basically. Okay. So let's see some blessings and good stuff coming through. So what are some blessings here? Thank you. Yes. Strength, courage, bravery. Getting through this is going to show you how strong you are, and it's going to show your partner how strong they are, and it's going to show both of you how strong you are together. So it's definitely an opportunity that's going to test your strength. But if you can get through it, if they can persevere, there's nothing you can't do. There's so much happiness and abundance waiting and available It's just a matter of where you're placing your focus. Okay? Yeah, and also you're being guided to not worry about what others are saying and how they may be gossiping or talking about you both. This is your business. And what anybody else thinks is none of your concern. This is between you and your partner, and the love that you have for each other and the support that you have for each other. So don't let anyone come in between that if that is what you want, if this is what you want. Okay? But yeah, there's definitely going to be opportunities for you to connect with your intuition to get some ideas on things that you can do moving forward and different things that you can try and you and your partner can try. So this is not, their journey is not for you to fix or control or to, manage. It's for them to do that for themselves. But connecting with intuition and connecting with source can help. So it can help you as well as it can help them with them doing it for themselves, is what I'm trying to say. And through that, through them doing it, through you doing it, there's messages that will come through for both of you when you're connected. Okay? Because yeah, there's definitely different approaches that can be taken and things that maybe haven't been tried yet. Okay? Yeah, so there's definitely a way to balance things out, or stuff that really needs to be cut out. So we know that already. We know that there's stuff, going on that we need to go in a different direction from. So yeah, the opportunity definitely exists there, and it is a must for this relationship to be successful, to get that under control. Okay? So let's see what else we have here. All right, so we have freedom. Yeah, so this is all about freedom and setting yourself free. And I just see that as a part of this process, as a part of the growth and evolution, that, they can meet the expectations that they have for themselves. And they can change and they can be a new them. They have to let themselves do it and allow themselves to get out of the cage that they keep themselves into. And we have commitment here as well. So this is about you all committing to that and committing to each other. And that may take a little bit. So it may be a little bit of a process, because we see here, and it may go back and forth where they're open to it, then they're not open to it, then they're open to it. So yeah, that is definitely a process here and a journey that I'm seeing. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. So what else would help? Compassion, ethics, happiness, and endurance. So yeah, like I said, definitely be honest and truthful. And if you need to get a licensed professional involved, talk about that and be open to that, because this is something that really is going to need compassion and love. And again, it may even need someone who is licensed to come through and say, okay, yeah, let's work on a plan. This is typically how this works. This is the process, and guide your partner through that process. Okay, so what else? We have the path. Yeah, the path is very clear as far as where the lessons are and the portal that needs to go through, that your partner needs to go through and you need to go through in order to create this new chapter where you are working on these things, or you are making them a priority. Because we know things have been tried before, but yeah, it's about making that a priority again for the health and benefit of the relationship. Yeah, focus, accountability, responsibility is here again. And we have exhilaration. Yeah, moving toward your goals with passion, because they have to want this. And I believe that they do. But they may go back and forth with it. especially as to when they're ready. They're ready, they're not ready, they're ready, they're not ready. But yeah, there has to be this drive, this focus, this passion toward being better, being a better partner, a more engaged and involved partner that doesn't have these vices or has it under control, as far as, you know, they can do things in moderation, or, you know, what have you. Okay. So let's see what else we have here. We have romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. So yeah, we know that definitely the love and the passion is there between you two. And then we have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So that is a really great point, that just being there for your partner, for them to have someone to talk to, someone to connect with, someone that can relate to what you know, they're struggling with. Yeah, what I'm really hearing is like someone that they can talk to, and someone that they feel comfortable with sharing things that are going on in their mind during this time. Okay, so be that friend first. Okay, Libras, so those are the messages I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and we will talk soon.